Good afternoon, all of you. Welcome back to the course on System Security Lab. Sorry, the session is delayed due to that I was taking the aptitude session where there was some delay. Because of that, I have started little late. Okay, so during our previous practicals, we performed about the DES key generation. That was our last experiment. Before that, we performed about the CC cipher encryption, fine cipher, as well as one-time padding. And then we performed about the RS algorithm, if element key exchange algorithm, Elgamal digital signature. The last experiment which we performed was uh, DES key generation technique, right? Through that, right, we performed about how the key reduction which takes place, how the left shifting, right shifting, permutations, as well as the key size which is reduction based on the permuted choice one and then permuted choice two, right? All these are the technique which were incorporated with the programming and then we demonstrated, right? In this practical, I'll be explaining about or we will be discussing as well as we'll see the things how the works about DES encryption technique. For that, so I have the code and the Java programming language. I hope all of you have Java programming language in your Java software JDK versions in your PC. If anyone is not having Java and you can install it quickly. Before that, let me know in the chat box whether you are ready with the Java programming. Okay. Okay, I'll give a few minutes. You can download and install it quickly. Who are not having JDK versions, this is JDK 1.4, 1.55, whatever it is, right? You can download and install the recent one or the updated latest version to be installed on the PC. Or if you have any, ID, which is NetBeans, you can execute the program on NetBeans. I should have informed you at least little priorly so that you would have installed it, but I'm not in a position to inform you little prior. Okay, take your own time, maybe 5 to 10 minutes you can download and install at the same time. We'll discuss about the explanation, how the coding part works as well as how the demonstration which takes place, right? I'll execute the code and I'll explain the coding part. Meantime, parallelly, you can install the software which is required for the execution. I hope the screen is visible. Can you see the execution window? then behind. Just bring it back. Okay, so here I am going to type something, right? So first, so you all might be knowing about how to execute the Java program, right? I'll explain about how the coding has to be done. Though you are familiar, you can type this Java program in the Notepad or WordPad, whatever it is. Not on the Word because it is a case sensitive. You can write the program in the Notepad or Notepad plus plus or any editor. If you are using the maybe any other editor, that is okay, right? And you can type your program and save as .java, and name of the file and the class name should be the same, right? The file to be stored in the directory where you installed your Java. See program files. So this path may vary, depends upon your device where you installed your Java program. If you would have installed it in a C, and we can just check the path, and if you would have installed it in some other drive, the path to be added here, right? And maybe any JDK versions followed by inside the bin, I can save this file. Otherwise, the another option is that I can share the file or I can save the file anywhere in the PC, right? And then I can set the path variable, set path equal to, and followed by where I stored the program, right? So through the path setting, it will directly take the program from there and then it will do the compilations, right? Accordingly, so this is the command Java C compiler Java C and file name dot Java. So my file name is DES followed by the Java. So this is for compilation. Again, in order to execute, you need to type just Java, just case sensitive again, and followed by the file name. Name of the file and the class name should be same. Okay. So if I execute it, so here I'll explain how this works. First, I'll do the demonstration. Here it is asking when I execute the program, automatically here the symmetry key is generated something, right, which we are not able to understand what is written, but that is the key, and followed by here it is asking a message to encrypt. So here now this is a window, input window, or I could say the GUI window, right? So here it has a text box and two buttons, right? So here we can click any one of the button based on our convenience, right? Here I am passing some variables or values and followed by I'm just clicking an option. Okay. Once if I click the encryption option, once if I click that OK option, right? Automatically it applies the encryption, right? This encryption message which are represented in the form of this value, right? Again, so this is here we completely do that DS encryption options, right? So it perform the encryption function and it is giving the output, right? And followed by if I press OK, automatically just I wrote a program where it can do the decryption automatically, and then I need to verify that whatever the code, whatever the line which I used, it is going to be in a reversible one, and then it is decrypting and decrypted message which is showing as which is written in the text as well as written in the display. I hope this the demonstration part is clear. If you want, I can demonstrate it again. I can explain it again. You will get a complete idea when I'll explain about the coding part, line by line coding explanation. Through that, you will get a clear picture. What about others? I think by this time you would have installed Java on your PC, right? Okay. So let me explain the coding part, right? So these are the libraries, because so here we are going to use security cryptography related functions. So here I'm importing all the Java security related files, right? Java Spring for animations, right? And Java security dot secure random again. So this is also a package, right? Where this will helps to use a random. So in the below we'll use a random functions, right? And followed by crypto cipher, which will use for cryptography. I mean any type of cryptography techniques, right? Again, a key generator. This is also package which is, so why I choose this Java, where we have a lot of inbuilt libraries, right? Whatever the technique which is exist, almost all the libraries which are exist in Java. So for that, so these crypto based libraries, so here we can use all the library which will be required. So here we can use the random java.util.random. So these are the packages which are the common as well as specific to the cryptography and system security technique. Okay, I hope this is clear. Is the font visible, or shall I increase the font size? Okay, and followed by, right, the class. So here this is my name of the class, right? And followed by, inside I am declaring the values, right? Byte and s key, which is symmetric keys, right? I'm going to create, I'm creating an object with a new, and followed by I'm declaring the variables, which is s key string, and followed by the ra, and followed by the values, the variable which are input message, encrypted data, and then decrypted message. So here you can use any values. It doesn't matter whether you have to use this complete variable, or instead you can use I, E, B, whatever it is, right? And followed by this, the function in which I'm going to use all the techniques, or all the things which are related to my the symmetric key DES encryption technique. The first thing is try catch. Why we need to go for the try catch? In case if you get an error, try and followed by catch, where this catch, where you will get an exception error, whatever the error which you are getting, so that will be displayed, or no, that will be captured here in the catch function, right? Here, generate summary key, sorry, generate symmetric key is the function which I am defining here. Here I am going to declare the function. This is, sorry, this is declaration and definition. Declaration is something that where if you use any member function, irrespective of the C or Java, you can declare and define. Where declare is a single statement where you are going to just declare how you are declaring the variables. Similarly, you can declare the member function followed by this parenthesis, right? And followed by, when we are uh, writing the detailed content, all these comes under the definitions. Member function definition, where you will write a list of codes, where with the help of that you will execute all the operations which are relevant to this member function what you declared in the previous step. Is it clear? Okay. Okay. And followed by, so here I'm going to use this input message, right? So here I've just declared the variable, right? The variable I'm going to get through the J option pan dot show input dialog. So here this is what the command through which you got the input window, right, where enter the message. So that window which will be created using this line and followed by where you will get the message which is enter the message to encrypt and followed by where this whatever the value which you are going to get from this window that is going to be stored here, which is an input byte, where you will get input message dot byte. So here based on this value input message and followed by this get bytes are the methods. There are millions of methods available in Java which are specifically do certain tasks. Okay, if you find any words or any things which is comes after this dot and which ends with parentheses, these are all called methods. These methods are the predefined values or the predefined functions. It will specifically carry out certain tasks. Here the get bytes which will get the informations whatever we passed in this input message variable, right? Similarly, and followed by, we are going to perform another operation which is eByte. eByte again, which is a variable. Again, in that I am going to use a function which is encrypt. So here I am defining the function which is encrypt and followed by. So this will accept the two values. The first one is raw value and second one is ibyte. Ibyte is the value which I received from the input window and followed by this RAW. So RAW is the that we will use the term which is in the later part when we generate a secret key. Now this encryption, in order to carry out the encryption, we'll be passing the two values. One is raw and the second one is ibyte, input byte. Now this was the information which I received through this input window. Once if the operation is carried, I'm just defining the function here. This is function declaration, sorry, function declaration, right? So here this is encrypt is the function declaration and followed by, so here I am using string and encrypted data is the variable that I'm going to store the information which is eByte. What are the value which are stored here in the eByte? So that is going to be stored in the encrypted data and that is going to be displayed in the another window which is system.out.println and followed by encrypted data, sorry, encrypted message. So here now this is a statement through which it will display the output on command prompt. And followed by the same option, the same answer. So here the JPAN option, I hope this is clear. J option pan, this is a window. Here the output are going to be displayed in the GUI interface. Show message dialog and followed by this encrypted data which is a title and followed by this the entire information which are stored in the eByte value. So that is going to be your the encrypted data which is going to be displayed. I hope this is clear. This is just a function declaration. Similarly, I'm going to declare another function for decryption part. Decrypt a function. This will accept the two value, which is this encryption function, which accepts. Give me a moment. Hello. Good evening, ma'am. Okay, I was explaining about the member function. So this is a decrypt function, right? Through which, so before that we were discussing about this function will accept two value, which is RAW and then input byte, which will create an encrypt data, which is E byte. Here the encryption will be carried out through this. It will produce E byte. When we talk about decryption, we talk about this encryption. So this will accept then input byte. This will produce value, which is E byte, which is the task of an encryption. Encrypt, and it will create E byte, right? And then when we talk about decryption, here decryption function which will accept this two value. The first one is RAW, same key value, right? And followed by this, the value which is created using the encryption function, which is E byte. Now, are you clear with the logic? So it is very difficult to understand once if you are not sure with the logic how the DES algorithm works or how the encryption decryption carried out. And followed by, so here whatever the value which we are getting, right? So that is going to be stored here in the D byte. So here this is decrypted byte value which produces. Also this is equal to I byte. D byte which is equal to I byte. I hope this is clear. Okay. And So here this is the decrypted message which is equal to the d byte value and followed by, now this is the statement to write in the command prompt, and this is the statement to write the output in the dialog window. Okay, and followed by the cast statement. So this will throw the error in case if your program contains any error. I hope till this part you are clear. Any queries regarding till this part? This is just function declarations. I did not mention nowhere what is to be carried out. Any queries regarding till this part? Okay, I'll proceed further. Next, I'm going to use, so this is what the member function which I declared here, generate a symmetric key, right? So this is declaration. Now I'm going to define what is to be done inside this function, right? I'm writing the code inside the try catch method again, right? So here I'm using a random, which is the part of the value, I mean the part of the package which will randomly select the values, right? And followed by I'm going to declare the number where I'm going to get r dot next int. Next integer again, which will get the next integer one after other as many value which I mentioned here. Whatever the value I'm going to say, for example, if I'm going to get the 5 numbers randomly, all the 5 values, right? Say for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the value which are going to be stored in the R random, and followed by I'm going to get the number which is all the value which are stored in the or dot next int means, so it will start from here and one value which are going to be fetched based on the total number of value which is given in the bracket. Okay, and followed by, right, string k num, again it is a variable, in that I'm going to declare string dot value of number, whatever the element which is present in the corresponding position is a corresponding value in terms of the location which is going to be carried out, and followed by get byte. So here this is what the actual information which we are going to get, whatever the value which is stored in the specific locations, and followed by s key again, which is a symmetric key, I could assume, right? Again, get raw key. So here this is again a member function. So through that, I'm going to get the values based on that information which we stored in this number k num, which is based on the input value which I stored from the random value. So from this, I can generate a get raw key. So this is something that randomly based on the number which can select. The key will be selected randomly, right? So where we can use some string, right? So maybe in the later part I can explain. So here, based on a certain values, the key will be, I mean, the random key will be generated and that will be used, right? Get raw key, and based on the values, whatever we gave here, and followed by whatever the key which is generated using the different mentions or different function which we used here, and this is what the ASCII string which is calculated using this functions get raw key. Okay, so it might be a bit confusing. I can explain it again. So now this random function which will, we can select any random value if you are using random for 5 digit, right? Randomly you will be get the, no, whenever you are getting a OTP, in if you are getting the OTP, if it is a 6-digit value, so here you will mention random 6 digit. So the 6 digit will be randomly selected, right? And that will be posted to you very similarly. So here the random function which allows the programmer, or which allows the program to select the random values, and followed by the next in function, which is helps to accept the values which are not present in the next positions, and followed by the corresponding elements, the value of which is identify the locations, memory locations, and followed by the information which is present in the corresponding positions. Right, the entire information which will helps to, based on this value, get bytes value, this k num dot get byte value which are stored in the k num b. Now this k num byte, from this we are going to get a s key using this get ra key again. So this is a function through which whatever the value which is stored here, k num b, from this value using this function will generate a key that is going to be stored here in the s key, which is symmetric key. Okay, so now that key again which is going to be stored here with the s key string. I hope this is clear. Any queries regarding this explanation? Any queries? Okay. Similarly, right, when we talk about the another functions, right, where we'll use, see, I was explaining about the Rocky. So here, whatever the function which we are using, this is get Rocky is a function, right? So this function is going to carry out certain tasks, right? Here, which is based on the values which we are going to pass in the next line of programs, right? So here, the key generator again, which is a key gen, which is based on the get instance. So whatever the value which we are mentioning here, DES and SHA1 PRNG. So these are the technique which we are going to use, and from this, based on this technique, right, it will create an instance, right? So, and this secure random is again is a function, and it is the method get instant and followed by the value which we are mentioned in the bracket, right? Again, when we talk about SCR seed, right, based on the secure random, the when you talk about the seed, right, which will be the information of the bit by bit feeding information, and that will be carried out for this value which is a 56 bit. I'm going to initialize the key value which is key gen dot int, which is initialization, which is a 56, right? And followed by this value, right? So here if I call this function key gen dot generator key, right, and followed by this raw is equal to s key dot get encoded, right? So again, so this is also a method. You just check all the methods which will come after the dot. These are the predefined values. So here the encoding will be takes place. Again, generate key, which will also generate a key based on the value which you are passing. Okay, and followed by this. This is what the key generation at the end will get the value which is RAW. So do you remember that I was explaining about when we do the encryption, we'll pass the two values RAW and then input byte, I byte. So this is what the input we got from the users. Now this is what RAW, which is So this value which has been generated using this the different functions, get ra key. So that means that, so this is a key value. Now I hope the concept is clear. In order to do the encryption, where you will have a key which is 56-bit in size, and you will have input byte. So this, based on this 56-bit input key value and input plain text value, will do the encryption function. Okay. When you talk about this encryption function again, which will be based on, which uses the two value, one is ra and then byte, and followed by, see here there are two few statements, right? So this secret key specification, which are based on the RAW, which we are going to pass here, and followed by, so here the cipher which is going to be generated based on this. This is a defined function, get instance, cipher dot get instance based on the DES algorithm. Depends on, see here we are not write any coding how the encryption is takes place. We are just calling the methods which are readily available with the libraries. Okay, I hope this is clear. And followed by, I'm going to initialize the value which is cipher dot initialization, and followed by cipher dot encrypt mode based on the value which I uses. Key specification here, whatever the object which I'm using, I'm going to use it for further operations. And followed by the encrypted value which will do that do final. When you talk about the do final, so this will repeat the operations. This will repeat for all the element which is present in the particular array, or maybe in the particular string, right? And after that, whatever the results which you are getting, that is stored in the encrypted word, encrypted byte word. So that will be called as our encrypted value. I hope this is clear. Any queries regarding this encryption part? It might be a bit confusing, but you need to read the logic carefully, and then you need to know that, because whatever the methods which we are using here, you might be hearing it first time, because so these are the rarely used libraries, right? So the specific libraries are used only for the security purposes. Normal Java programming, you might have not used all these libraries or the methods, right? So when it comes for the security, you might have used all these methods as well as libraries. So that only we can get a clear idea, as well as we can able to write the programs. Okay. So here I just explained till the encryption part. Similarly, the decryption part, which is little reverse, right, where we will be using that the decryption value instead of, so here we are going to pass the encrypted value as the input, and then we are going to do the reverse operation cipher dot do final for the encrypted value which we got here, and then we are going to pass